Hello, everybody. Welcome to Yoga for Self-Love with Kim. I am Kim. This will be a short, gentle practice. Today's focus will be on the neck, the shoulders, the upper back. So opening up, loosening, releasing any tightness or tension from those areas. I've just been out doing some yard work, mowing, raking, so I can already feel those areas beginning to tighten up. So this should be helpful to me. Hopefully it will be helpful to you as well. So bring yourself into a comfortable seat. You can sit up on a blanket, block, bolster. Find a nice upright alignment of your spine, neutral alignment of the pelvis. I'm sitting up on a blanket here, so feel free to find what works for you. Any seated position will do. Legs crossed, legs wide, legs extended out in front of you, or you could bend the knees and sit up on the heels. So find your seat. Make yourself comfortable. Make any adjustments that you need to make. When you feel ready, you can close your eyes if that feels okay for you, or just find a soft and steady gaze. Take a moment to check in, assess where are you starting from today, what's going on for you in your body, in your mind, on your emotional level, your energetic level. As always, don't bring any judgment into it. Just honor where you are. And I invite you to bring in the intention to be gentle, kind, patient, loving, and compassionate with yourself. Begin to connect in with your breath, just noticing how your breath feels. And if it's possible, beginning to take deep, smooth, steady breaths in through the nose and out through the nose, or in through the nose and out through the mouth. And begin to call yourself back. You can flutter your eyes open. Begin to bring in a little movement, wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Feeling free to yawn, sigh, wiggle, stretch now or at any time throughout the practice. And now from our seated position, keeping your head lined up, right up over the rib cage lined up over the pelvis, root down into your sitting bones, your pubic bone. Wiggle the sides of the body long, crown of your head reaching up towards the ceiling. And then we'll shift the eyes only over towards the left. So keep the head as it is. Shift your eyes to look over towards the left. And slowly begin to drop your head over to the right ear over towards the right shoulder. Eyes still looking up and over to the left. We'll hold here for about 30 to 60 seconds. You may notice the urge to sigh, swallow, or yawn. Finding some space through the cervical vertebrae. And then slowly close the eyes, bring the head back up to center. And then blink the eyes back open. We'll do the same thing, going in the other direction. So now shift your eyes over to the right side, so moving eyes only. And now slowly begin to tip the head over to the left, left ear over towards left shoulder, eyes still looking up and over to the right. And we'll be here for about 30 to 60 seconds. Finding a gentle opening through the cervical vertebrae, through the sides of the neck. And then slowly close the eyes, bring the head back up to center. And then flutter the eyes open. And then we'll do another variation on this. This is called the half salamander pose, created by Stanley Rosenberg, therapist, cranial sacral therapist, among other things. Now we'll take the eyes only over to the right side, looking with the eyes only over to the right, head staying at center. And now we'll slowly begin to drop the head over to the right, right ear over towards right shoulder, eyes looking down to the right. A few nice, deep, smooth, steady breaths while you're here. And then we slowly bring the head back up to center. You can close the eyes for a moment. Same thing now to the other side. So flutter the eyes back open. Take the eyes only over towards the left. And then you slowly begin to tip the head, left ear over towards left shoulder, eyes still moving down and over to the left. And then slowly bring your head back up to center. You can close the eyes and pause at center. And then again, flutter the eyes open. Now gently drop the head over to the right again, right ear over towards that right shoulder. Now roll your chin down towards your chest, and then roll the head over to the left, left ear rolling over towards that left shoulder. And then a few times roll the head back and forth. So chin drops down towards the chest. You roll your head over towards that right shoulder now. And then head drops down, chin drops down towards chest. You roll the head over towards the left shoulder. And a few times you find your pace, taking it nice and easy as you roll the head side to side. And then bring your chin to center and lift your head all the way back up. And then we'll inhale, shrug the shoulders up towards the ears. With your exhalation, allow the shoulders to relax down. Next inhalation, you draw the shoulders up towards the ears. With your exhalation, relax the shoulders down. Couple more. Follow your breath here, shrugging the shoulders up on inhalation, releasing the shoulders down with your exhalation. And now we'll take the right arm, bring it across your body over towards that left side, and then bend that left elbow, hook the right arm with that left elbow, and pull that arm in towards the body. A few breaths. And then release, other side. We'll cross the left arm in front of the body, right elbow hooks that left arm, pulls that left arm in towards your body, and you take a few deep, smooth breaths here. And then release. We'll take it into eagle arms. Arms come wide out to the sides. Let's take the right arm underneath. Bend the elbows. Now you bring the forearms together, palms together, or maybe backs of palms together, or you could bring hands to rest on opposite shoulders. We'll inhale, lift the elbows up. With your exhalation, begin to gently draw the elbows down slightly away from the body. And then just take a breath or two here, feeling that expansiveness through the back of the body, spread of the shoulder blades. And then release. Let's take the arms out to the sides again, and we'll cross it in the other direction. Eagle arms other way. This time the left arm comes under, bend the elbows, wrap the arms, palms together, hands to the opposite shoulders. We'll inhale, lift up the elbows. Exhale, gently pull the elbows down and away from the body. And then release the arms. Couple little shoulder shrugs. And then we'll take it into cow face arms or a variation of that. Reach the right arm up along the ear. We'll bend that right elbow, tuck that right hand in between the shoulder blades, and then we'll take the left hand around, grab a hold of that right elbow and gently pull that elbow in towards the midline. And then stay here, or reach that left hand around behind you, bend that left elbow and reach that left hand up to meet the right. Maybe you can catch a hold of the fingers, or maybe the hands just reach towards each other, or you could grab a hold of your t-shirt behind you, imagining the fingers reaching towards each other, one day joining. And then we'll release the hands, take it to the other side. So now left arm reaches up along the ear, bend that left elbow, drop that hand in between shoulder blades, and we'll take that right hand around now. Hug that left elbow in towards the midline. Hold it here, or we reach that right hand around behind, bend that right elbow, reach that right hand up to meet the left. This may feel very different from one side to the other. It does for me. And then we'll release the arms, and then let's roll the shoulders forward and up, then back and down, and circle the shoulders around just a few times. And then switch the direction of your shoulder rolls. And then we'll find our way onto hands and knees. So if you're sitting on something, you can remove it. Let's take it into child's pose with the knees wide. Knees moving towards outer edges of your mat, big toes coming towards each other behind you. Settle your bum back towards your heels. If you like, you could put a blanket underneath the legs here to give you a little bit of support. And if you need a little more support behind the legs, you're welcome to tuck a blanket in between the calves and the thighs. And then slowly release the forehead down to the mat or to a block or a blanket. We'll come up onto your left finger pads, and now thread the right arm underneath your body. Coming down onto that outer right arm. You can come to rest on your forehead here or turn to that right cheek. And a few breaths here. Sending your breath into your upper back. And with each breath, think of washing away any tension through that upper back space. And then plant your left palm down to the mat, lift yourself up, And we'll switch over to the other side now. Reach your right fingers down the mat. Come onto the right finger pads. We'll thread the left arm underneath the body. Come down onto that left outer arm and your forehead or left cheek temple. And stay up on those right finger pads. Take a few breaths here. And then plant that right palm down to the mat. Bring yourself back to center and find your way onto hands and knees, coming into table position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's roll through a few rounds of our cat-cow. Inhale as you lift the tail, soften the belly, lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale as you root into fingers, round up through the back. Drop the tailbone down towards the mat, look towards your navel. Few times, roll yourself back and forth following your breath, inhaling as you find your way into your cow, exhaling as you find your way into your cat. And bring yourself back into your table position. And then from here, we'll come down onto the belly. So lower all the way down to the forearms. And then slither your way down onto your belly. And now we'll reach the arms out in front of you. We'll take the right arm, cross the mat over towards the left corner of your mat, and then cross the left arm on top of the right. So the left arm will reach over towards, left hand reaching over towards that right corner of the mat. Drop the elbows down to the mat. You could stay like this. This could be enough. I'm already feeling it here in that upper back space. And it already feels good. So you could stay here. You could bring the hands to rest on the shoulders. You could bring the hands back into that eagle arms, palms or backs of the palms together. And you can allow the forehead, the head to rest down into the arms. If you feel like you need just a little bit more, you could pick up the elbows and reach them a little bit further up towards the top of your mat. And then slowly unravel the arms. Bring the left arm back to the left side, right arm back to the right side of your mat, and then we will cross the arms again, this time with the other arm on top. So left fingers reach towards that right top corner of your mat, right arm crosses over that left arm, right fingers reaching towards that upper left corner of the mat, and then you can drop elbows down to the mat. You hold it here. You bring hands to rest on opposite shoulders, or you find your eagle arm wrap here. And again, if you like, you could pick up the elbows, bring them a little bit closer towards the top of the mat just for a little extra. And then release the head down to rest on the arms. Few deep, smooth breaths into that upper back. And then slowly unravel. Bring your arms back to their respective sides of the mat. And now let's take the left knee out to the left side. So the leg will come off of the mat a little bit. You find a 90-degree angle in the hip, in the knee. So that shin is out to the left side. And left toes pointing out to the left side. Now we'll come up onto left finger pads. Thread that right arm underneath the body again. Come down onto that outer right arm. Begin to peel the left arm open. So you roll onto your back for a reclining twist. You could reach that left arm all the way out to the side. Maybe cactus the arm, bring it out to the side, or reach that left arm up along the ear. Or you could just keep that left hand resting on that left hip or rib cage. And then slowly find your way back over. And bring that left leg back to meet the right. Pluck that right arm out from under you. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Now bend that right knee. Draw that right knee out to the right side of the mat. Find that 90-degree angle of that hip and knee. And then we'll come up onto right finger pads. Thread that left arm underneath your chest. And begin to slowly open the right arm out to the right side now as you roll onto the back. And you find your version with this right arm. The arm can reach out to the side. You could bend the elbow, cactus the arm. Could tuck a block or a blanket underneath this right arm if it's not coming all the way down to the mat. You could reach the right arm up along the ear also, or again, just bring that right hand to rest on the rib cage or the hip. And you can roll the head in whichever direction feels better for you right now. Or just look up towards the ceiling. And then we'll slowly begin to find our way back over onto the belly. And plug that left arm out from under you. Now take the forearms to stack on top of each other. Make a little pillow with the arms and rest your forehead on your arms. And then hands come underneath the shoulders. Press yourself back to sit on your heels and then find your way into a comfortable seat. Let's take palms back together at your heart. Thank you so much for joining me for this short and gentle practice. I hope it helped. Hope you find a little bit of release through the upper back, neck, shoulders. May you feel safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you live with ease, may your heart be open to love, compassion, may you know joy. Thanks so much. With love and gratitude, namaste.